Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Christine Josty of Mail Something Pretty, and I have these adorable little birdhouse cards to show you. What I like about these is, well, they're pretty easy to put together, but also they can be winter, or you can turn them into Christmas, or I suppose really depending on the bird you use. I mean, there's red berries all year long, so it can really be an all year long card. I just love the birch tree, so I just want to show you how to put it together. And I'm kind of combining products from the two catalogs. I have the Country Birdhouse. I'm not even really using this stamp set, but I want to show you because it works so nicely together. And all these dies, and you get so many pieces of the dies. So I used a whole bunch of those, and those are right here. I used a tiny bit of this wood paper from, what's it called? The Country Woods paper. And then the other paper I used, and this is from the holiday catalog, is the Nest of Winter paper, which is, I forget how many packs I ordered because I've been using it tons, but I'm using this piece right here with the birch. But this is a really nice set too, and you could even use these birds on top of the birdhouse. So I think they work really nicely together. All right, so I have kind of all my pieces cut because I figured you didn't need to watch me cut all my pieces here, but I'll show you what I have. I'm using a gray granite card base. It kind of matches the birch trees, but you certainly could have used many other pieces. And that's kind of on the back side. It's just really nice. I'll just kind of glue this right on. I love birch trees. I have birch logs in my container outside my front door, and I use them all year long. I know some people only use them for Christmas, but I have them here all year long. And I'm just going to do the inside too. So this was 4 by 5 1/4. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And this little piece here is, I think it's 3/4 inches by 4. Just to put a little something on the inside. I haven't decided yet if I'm using these for Christmas cards. Depends if I need any more or not. Or I can use them for winter thank yous or even winter birthdays. Because I have several winter birthdays, so I'm not going to stamp inside of it yet. Like that. So I just think that looks pretty. I just think that's pretty because I think it's just nice. But we're going to add a birdhouse. So this is that piece that I did with that wood paper. I cut out, let me get the dies here to show you. I'm actually going to close my glue so it doesn't clog either. So this is the piece that went with the base, and it goes right on top. This is the birdhouse piece, and then you actually get 3 different roof pieces. I'm only using 2. I just cut this one in the early espresso just to kind of match, and then this one I just did in white. But you also have this, it's a tiny little trim, so you can actually put it in between the two, and it looks really nice. But figured that was good. And then for my circle, for the little hole for the bird to go inside the birdhouse, this is actually cut from my Stylish Shapes, the smallest circle. It is almost the same size as the circle you get with the dies, except this one, when you cut out the circle, it cuts a circle, but it also cuts a smaller circle in the hole, like a hole, I guess. So it fits this, so it's like usually, you know, that like stick that the birds stand on, but then if I used it, it would have this hole in here, so I just been using this circle, and it covers it up. But you could also cut the hole, you could put it on there and cut the hole out, so then you'd have a negative hole, and that would work too. You could put something behind it. But I just wanted to point that out because when I first saw it, I didn't quite understand. But you also get all these other pieces. So the bow, which I cut out of cherry cobbler, but you get a stand, and I think this is really kind of cool. So You can, you know, have your birdhouse on a stand, but you could also have it this way, which I think more it would be an outside um, stand, I guess. I was trying to think of another word. And you get some of these flowers that work on their own, but you also get outlines of flowers with the flower stamps, and you get outlines of those two flowers, and you get a bird. And to be honest, I'm not sure if this belongs to this set or not. I have to check. That looks like it's a tag piece, and I think that's in the wrong spot, so I'll have to check. But anyways, you get a lot of components and a lot of pieces. And you can make them summer birdhouses, winter birdhouses, fall birdhouses, spring birdhouses, which is kind of fun. So I had cut this out of Mossy Meadow, and then I embossed it with my, I always forget if it's called timber or wood grain. Might be timber. They had an old one that was similar, and that's where I get the names mixed up. But I just gave it a little texture. You could totally leave it plain. But I just figured I gave it a little something. And I'm gonna glue this right on top. This one I used a little different color wood, so you can kind of play with the different woods of that pack. And then I'm going to just glue directly on here. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but there's 3 different like outlines, and those actually line up really nicely with your edgings here, your roof edgings. I find it's easier to put the glue on the birdhouse and then tuck these in versus put them on the skinny little pieces. I just want to slide those in. And then if I was going to use that skinny little border one, you can see there's a little notch here, and that's where that would fit right on top. So they do kind of line up really nice, but without using it, it just looks like an edge piece. So you don't have to use it. All right, so I'm going to just glue that straight on. You could pop it up, but I'm gonna glue it straight on because I'm gonna pop up my bird. And then I should actually put this on first. I'll just, oh, it actually kind of works. I was gonna, if you put that on first and it lines up, if it's over, then you can just trim it, which maybe actually I will. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of glue here, just a tiny bit on the edge there. Oh, I guess it fits. It all depends on where you put your bow. And then I'm just going to use a dimensional to pop up my little hole here. Like that. And that's even pretty, just like that. But if you wanted to add the bird, so you have a choice. You could stamp and color your bird here and cut it out, and it fits right here. Or we have the paper that's still part of the pack, the Nest of Winter. You have all of these birds, and that's what I did. I cut them out. So I have one here. I can pick it up, a little chickadee. So just want to show you, they're really easy to cut out. I'm going to actually leave the gray outline. I'm not going to cut on the line. So this kind of makes it faster. It also makes it easier. And since I already have so much gray going on in there, you know, it's just gonna flow nice. Just kind of wiggle around these little greenery. We have lots of chickadees at my bird feeder. I actually think it's my state bird. Massachusetts, I think the chickadee is a state bird. All right, so that I will just pop up right there, and then we're done. So it's after you kind of get everything cut out, it's pretty quick to put together. Like that. I just think that is so sweet. So I hope you like it too. You saw how easy it was to put together. Let me just kind of put them here so you can kind of see all my different versions. So I guess those two are the same, the chickadee, and those two have different birds. And then the papers all have the background birds in different places. So I think it's nice. And then I just, oh, I didn't put an inside on that one. And then that one happens to have no birds. This one has birds. So it all kind of works together. So I hope you like it. If you need any help, just let me know ordering any of the supplies, or if you have an idea to change it up a little bit, I'm happy to help. If you are not receiving my emails, I send emails out every Tuesday. Please sign up. You can go over my website, mailsomethingpretty.com, and you can just fill in the sidebar there, and you'll actually get a tutorial sent to you right away as a thank you. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.